shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers, nothing. Jonathan Garibay will kick off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
93.
From the 31, Carr winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
That's caught by McMahon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash. And he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Here's Chandler. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play.
Chargers, nothing.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 40-yard line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
don't want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Elijah Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, no 2 ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. play fake. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Chandler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Peter. Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26.
It's a gain of 20.
Play action. Now it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Right where this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking left sideline It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a play fake. Brady eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop inside the red zone. Every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A gain of 5 yards leads to 4th down and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Keyshawn Nixon now. Now a hit and a loose football. And that might be Titan football. It is. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Buying time to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Chandler, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ty Chandler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Cooper here. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Carr. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Complete to Ty Chandler. It's a gain of 8.
Throwing again on second down. Brady will roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Chandler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Brady. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. David Njoku, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution over. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. To throw is Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there. And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jonathan Garibay to kick off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 7.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Carr going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devin Bush, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. And this complete to Mitchell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to Elijah Mitchell.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Carr, got to have this one. Completes it to Samuel. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Brady going to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars? What's the top gear you can get into?
Hey, ain't none of this week. Myself.
Certainly were there in this
ain't none of this week.
Everything clicking for